Nte lamin camara.
I lamin camara.
Afonte lamin camara.
I lamin camara.
Afonte lamin camara.
I lamin camara.
Afonte lamin camara.
Do swear that
Men kalila ko.
I'll speak the truth,
Mbe toñale fula.
the whole truth,
Toña dron.
and nothing but the truth.
Andun te fem fula naman ke toñati.
So help me God.
Alama ala indema.
Good afternoon, Mr. Camara. Welcome to the Commission.
Akoy tiña Mr. Camara abe bismillah la TRRC jam.
We met this morning, so you know my name is Horaja Balagay.
Ako albenta la ñin somandala yalo na atom Miss Horaja Balajay.
As we have discussed, I mentioned a few rules to you prior to your testimony right now.
Comme albenta somanda li kachata andung ay sartol fo menu katama TRRC ñati no la jam.
You have sworn an obligation to tell the truth.
Ye kali sarto ta ko be toñale fola.
And I have explained to you that it is an offense under the TRRC's rules and act
Ndwañi fo en fanan ko TRRC la do wol kono anila sartol fanan kono.
to either lie to the Commission or to provide misleading information to the Commission.
Fania fo commission ñati no la waranto ka kibar di me alon ko amanke to ñati.
Therefore, our interest is that you tell the truth
Woto wolem ñindi ko TRRC be sulare mena wala yeto ñaf.
and avoid getting yourself into trouble by saying anything that is not true.
Andung ikana jam fanyinda ko ikana fania fo yeto ñadron fo commission ñati no.
Do you understand your obligation to tell the truth?
Ako faya faham le bang sartol membe kang pour yeto ñafo ba.
Yes.
As we also discussed previously,
Ko mengal kachata nu ñamento komanto.
Yes.
I expect you to feel at ease because this is a fact-finding mission.
Ba jikira ñina ko ye fan solo no ñimu to ñal commission wolti pour ka to ña sabatindi.
Therefore, my questions are geared to understand exactly what happened.
Woto ñi ma kan dunol de pour be ñini kala men wala ñin ka to ña solo ron ikam.
As I mentioned to you, investigations are ongoing, and we expect more testimony about the events of April 11.
Ko men ngaya sate ñamen kiskirobe ke kan han sa pour ka long April 10 and 11 kol tata ñamen kol keta ñamen.
Yes.
And I informed you that if you have any difficulties at any time in relation to dates and matters such as that, I will assist you.
Ko andunga infanam fo ne ko ninga re ko ya ko soto pour lungol la isa faye pour abe de mala wotol.
Yeah. Yes.
This will be a very short session because we only have about 15 minutes before the break.
Ko ñimbe kala si sutunde di katun sa inte minute tan ne lulul tulaje pour ngata fo ñondi ngola.
Yeah.
And so I will only ask you some preliminary questions and some background information.
Wa be ñinin kala dandan de la ning ifam mumenti jandim bita fo ñondi ngola.
Yeah. Yes.
Your testimony will focus on 2 issues.
Ko la ka cha jan commission ñati non la fanna fula be wala mala.
The first one is very general. It's information about your background and your work experience.
Follow ñingo be kala ko be fanula do man wala be kala ite fo mu jumal di anira do ko al halo be ñaadi.
Just a second.
E be la moy la follow fay pare do.
I'm just telling you what your testimony will focus on.
Ka fo ne do ila dia mo jang commission ñaadi no ñaabiti na men ko la fo.
The second issue will address the events of April 10th and 11th, 2000.
Ko fulanjong ka cha fulanjong be kala April 10 and 11 ko men keta.
If at any point you would like me to explain or repeat my questions, please feel free to ask.
Ka cha wujo ñing ko ninga tara e mala ñing kare me ma faham dong isa kala mutande sene andi.
So now can you kindly state your full name for the record?
ko da sa info so si to fono commission e bon pour safero
Yo, ndetum lamin kamaralti. My name is Lamin Camara. Wuluda Badibu Suare Kunda. I was born at Badibu Suare Kunda. Ngasanji.
Mr. Camara, take your time.
Akwela watota.
You told us you were born in 1962. Is that correct?
Yenyum fuko iwuluta 1962 sangole kono. Wolembang. Ha, tonyale.
Do you recall the date, the specific day, either the day or the month?
Ako foy hakilo si alungo mutanole wala keta karo mem fongo kono wasango kono. Hani hakilo mo mutade. No, I cannot remember the date.
Have you received any formal education?
Foy karamongo kala ba karama ba?
Man karamongo. No, I didn't go to school.
Did you learn a trade? Instead of going to school, did you learn a trade?
Ako ninga remanta karamo fana to foy julaya o sifale yo karam kala ba?
Ngamme choleni. Well, I learned skills.
Can you tell us what kind of skills?
Sa fono mo métier sifa men karam.
Electrician. Well, I did electricity.
Can you tell us who you worked for as an electrician?
Foy sa fono commission e do ko ke jumale ka ke electrician oti.
Ado ko ke nawek le folo ngani wolto. I started working at Nawek. That's where I learned the trade of electricity. Tanji fula control. I did 2 years there at Nawek.
Do you recall when you started working at Nawek?
Foy hakilo sa murano la bay e wati jumal e do ko commencer Nawek wati jumal.
Ani hakilo mo lugolon. I cannot remember that day.
But after 2 years of working for Nawek, can you tell us where else you worked or where you worked
next?
Bota
o sanji fulo la do ko ke Nawek wato mina foy sa fono commission e do ko ke min dole ko take.
Wokolale nata join army. After working at Nawek, that's the time when I left Nawek, I came into the army. There was a white man called Major Lee. They wanted people who are able to do skills like electricity. They needed drivers, plumbers, and electricians. Then another towel. That's how he employed us. This is how I became a soldier. We were 20 in number. There were electricians, there were plumbers, there were people who are builders, there were carpenters too. This is how we became soldiers.
Can you tell us which year you joined the Gambia National Army?
What sanjumale idundaka sojariala?
I entered the army in 1982.
Can you tell us what your intake number was?
Intake number muneti kabri jonda sojariala.
Andola intake 0. Well, we are called the intake 0.
So when you joined the Gambia National Army, did you undergo any form of training?
No, I never went for any military training.
Did you attend any basic training?
Karam follow muradla follow for yake sojar kundaro be kafme basic training.
Ha ngawo kele nga training me yalla jani wedu na sojar for training. Yes, we did that initial training. Before becoming a soldier, you have to go through certain trainings whereby you will become a soldier. Ika fa drill come majo. That's the drill training, how to march.
Apart from drill training, did you learn anything else during basic training?
Oning about our drill training, for I basic training do fanan kelaba.
Basic training for kakido fanya itanila de. We did not do any other basic training. They only showed us how to fire guns. And how to handle your gun. That's the only thing they taught us.
How would you describe the kind of weapons training you received?
Ako iba itandino la nyadi le ye me kidi mutanya karam menke. Iba tandino la nyadi le ye me yo karam menke.
Kido mutanya men. How to handle a gun?
Komen kido yenda mutala ka straightni wate nyamure yenda akela ready position ka tilinya to.
Whenever you handle a gun, there is a way they show you how to handle it, and if you are going in action, they show you the way how to hold the gun and how to use it. If you are walking on foot, you should point the muzzle downwards or upwards.
From what you've described, it doesn't appear that the training you received on weapons was extensive. Is that a fair characterization?
Yeah, training basic training training training
That's the only training we did.
I'll rephrase the question because I understand there might have been an interpretation issue. The training that you received on weapons, did it entail anything else beyond merely how to assemble and fire the weapon?
Ako fo kudo bijele me ya lonko woni nyinte kilinti ibe kido mutala nyami ani be la kido pose la nyami fo ukola
ani ba fire nyami
and how to fire the gun.
Were you taught anything else in relation to weapons handling?
Ninga bota wala fo karandi kudo la bamna bota ka kido mutanya ba.
No, we didn't go through all that.
After your 3 months of training, can you tell us where you were deployed?
Bring ilo karisa training in karawani murala. For isafo no komison ye samba mindole dogola.
Ye samba Yundum barracks.
They took me or they posted me at the Yundum barracks.
Apart from Yundum barracks, were you posted to any other location?
Ninga bota Yundum barracks la. For ye samba dula do fanandola ba dogola.
Ndolkatra Yundum barracks nim farafani barracks le tema.
We are always between Yundum barracks and Farafenya barracks. We travel to and fro.
Was it some kind of spell where you would spend some time at Yundum barracks and then rotate to Farafenya barracks? Was there a specific time that you spent at each place?
Faka ka nyineti ko ni samba Yundum barracks do madi ne bondi ye samba Fajara barracks. Faka ke wati ni kap wati tarajaw ne wati ko nata wati tarajaw wati la.
Sometimes I come here, isi sangi flakje ni doko beje.
Well, the time varies. Sometimes if there is a job to be done at Farafenya, that's where you will stay up to the end of that job. Sometimes you can even stay up to 2 years at one place.
I would like to talk about your progression within the military.
Ko bela fa saying ina ya kaja ila nyaro tal kisorata nyadi le sojere kundaro.
When just a second, wait for my questions, Mr. Camara. When you joined in 1982, you were a private soldier, is that correct?
1982, private soldier.
Yes, that's true.
Do you recall when you received your first promotion?
Lungo den ngakilote umurano la ninga karo bari sanji konondo nga sort le janni kam promote.
I cannot remember the exact date or the month, but I was there for 9 years before I was promoted.
So that would be around 1991. Can you tell us what the promotion was, which rank you had?
1991. For isafono commission o keta mu makamaldi.
When I get a first class,
that was the day they gave me the first class rank.
And that would be a lance corporal, is that correct?
Lance corporal.
Yes, yes.
Do you recall when you received your next promotion?
Na promotion akita kawato minam exactly volum mukalo mbari akasangi sabasile o sangi nani.
I cannot remember the exact day of the promotion, but it takes up to 2 to 3 years before I get any other promotion.
So let me assist you by situating that in relation to events.
Oto saying as a muluntanyo ya neola saying aidema ya muluntanyo ani kuola mialon ko iketale.
At the time of the 1994 coup d'etat, what was your rank?
Ako 1994 sango kono muna mwila maka motinu.
1994.
4. Coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat keta sango mengu wayata ebe makama jumalu.
Parambe kobulial.
I was a couple by then.
What about the events of April 10 and 11, 2000? What was your rank at the time?
April 10 and 11 sango nyim kono. Ila maka mo munetinu.
Wa ofanata rambe kobulial bari. Ngamar wato lenga sajino soto.
I was a couple by then, but immediately after that, that was the time I think I was promoted to the rank of a sergeant.
And do you remember after the rank of sergeant, what was your next promotion?
For yakiro sa mudono kabri ibota rank sergeant rankodo itara mu rank ledo.
Dara staff sergeant.
I was promoted to the rank of a staff sergeant.
And thereafter, when was your next promotion and what rank was that?
Brio bota la ila promotion keta wari jumal ko take andu munem yamu makama di la ko take.
Irumbora staff sergeant.
From the position of a staff sergeant,
O2.
I was promoted to the rank of O2.
And that would be warrant officer class 1.
Ako koto men wala warrant officer class 1.
Class 1.
Class 2.
Class 2.
That would be warrant officer class 2, O2.
Wala O2 ti warrant officer class 2.
Yes, yes.
And presently, what is your rank?
Ko sainte mbe waro men muna muila makamuti.
Class 1. Warrant officer class 1.
Amunda saying ebe makamu men wala warrant officer class 1 ti.
So I would like to...
Yes, yes, my present rank is warrant officer class 1.
I would like to focus on the year 2000, which is when you were a corporal.
Silang abela flaka nyati ling sangola eka mbe 2000 waro men mu corporal.
Yo.
Yes.
Can you tell us what happened on the 10th of April 2000?
Ko fuisa fono commission 2000 and April 10 2000. Fuisa fono commission mune ketan.
April menkita
what happened was
makang menkita Birkama Ba.
That was the demonstration at Birkama Ba.
Yendol Samba World.
That's where they took us.
Can you, Mr. Camara, just to interrupt you?
Mr. Camara,
I would like you to give us a step-by-step account. Starting from when you first found out that there was an issue that day, or there were problems at Brikama Ba. So when was the first time that you found out that you had to go to Brikama Ba?
I was at the QRF. The commander came there and said, let's fall in. He handpicked people. That's when he said that those who are handpicked are the people going to Brikama Ba. But when we came to join the vehicle...
Just a second, let me interrupt you there. You said you were at the QRF.
Yes.
Can you tell us what QRF means?
That means the quick reaction forces. Whatever happens, there are the people they immediately pick and send them there.
In terms of the interpretation, let's make sure we capture exactly what the witness said. If he didn't use the term quick reaction force, don't use it.
No, what does
Just explain what he said exactly.
Yeah, that's his meaning. He said, when things happen, these are the people who are handpicked immediately for quick reaction, and they are sent.
So not the quick reaction force. Let's interpret it exactly like that.
The word quick, he mentioned the word quick. So the meaning, QRF, that's what I wanted to portray.
Yes, but the whole point is please ensure that you repeat exactly what the witness said.
Okay.
So if there's no F in it, force, please don't provide that.
Okay.
We have to make sure it's accurate and it comes from the witness.
Yes, he said these are the people who are picked to go quickly to go and take care of the situation.
Thank you very much for that. Mr. Witness, can you tell us which barracks you were stationed at the time?
Ako watola fo isa fono commission ebe num barracks tumalto.
Farafenni barracks.
I was stationed at the Farafenni barracks.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, I will leave it at that and then resume when we come back, because otherwise we will go into the details of April 10th, and that would take us some time. Thank you very much, Mr. Witness.
Thank you very much, Council, and thank you, Mr. Camara. We will take a 1 hour lunch break and come back at 2:35.